Happy Sunday, guys. Let's get to these charts. Let's plot some key levels. And with these key levels, it's just basically making it so that it's tradable for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up all the future charts, and we're just going to plot in those key levels. I would say if you need to pause it so that you can line up your key levels with my key levels, do so. I'm not going to call out the levels. I'm just basically going to say where they're at. And I would say pause it so that you can see the numbers. I'm going to put a straight line there. All right. So let's get to it. All right. Our first key level to the upside is going to be this basically doji candle with the wick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a line and I'm just going to put it there. And once I put it there, my key level is going to line up. All right. Next one is going to be the bottom. And that's just the reason why I did this is because these are the two that I can see like as soon as I look at the chart, one up here, one down here. So I always take care of that first. Now I'm going to get in there and do a little bit more levels so that if it breaks this level, I know it's coming down to this level. And the next one that I see that spots my eye is going to be right here. And if you're ever confused on how to put your levels in, a good cheat way is change your chart to like a line chart. So it would look like that. And then just go put lines on every area that it went to and then it rejected. Went to, rejected. And, obviously once you get good enough at that, then you can lessen the lines, but it would be good practice for you, if you don't know how to put key levels in. All right. And then I see one more that I really, really like that's going to be tradable, I know, this week. And that is going to be that. So here are my four levels. 2,700 about, 2,300 about, 2,200 about, and then 20 flat. And obviously those numbers are off a bit. I've just given you just the logistics of what it is. So, here are, looking at key levels of support, resistance, supply, demand, however you want to look at it, however you trade it. These are going to be the levels for the upcoming week. How I would trade this is if it comes down to this level of 2,300 about, I'm going to either be looking for it to break that and come down, or I'm going to look for it to retrace back up to the 2,700. All right. So that is for MNQ. Next is going to be gold. Gold really doesn't have many levels because gold's just been running. Let me clean this chart up for you. Gold has just been in a crazy uptrend, and it doesn't really seem like it takes breaks, but not really. So I mean, overall, we can even see in this chart that it's bullish. So here is a key level here. Here is a key level up there. And then my baby key levels, I'm going to put one about there. So these are my levels. This is pretty much straight forward on what it is. If I have to put in more levels to the downside, which I don't think gold is, I would throw a level here and I would throw a level here. And that's all I would do. But overall, my bias is up for gold. So I would be looking to be playing gold within this channel. If it comes down to this channel, being that it is in the uptrend, it should basically retrace back up. So that is gold, MGC. All right. Next is going to be ES. So MES for that one. And level time. After I clean this up a bit, I apologize for that. First level. Second level. Third. And I kind of like this one. Yeah, kind of like that one. So as we can see in MES is kind of coming down. So I really would be looking for it to come down to the bottom of this channel. But I wouldn't be surprised if it decided to just retrace back up. So this one, I would kind of wait to see what that open bell of Sunday's open market looks like before I would even trade it. But this is what I got. And for now, for me, this really isn't tradable. So I just wouldn't trade it until, I get a clear, path of where it's going. All right. Next is going to be oil. Right. That's what I got for oil. Oil's pretty, I mean, it's pretty clean. You know, it is one directional. If when it's going up, it's going up, and when it's going down, it's going down. So it's just you timing when it's going up and timing when it's going down. But gold is fair. I mean, gold. Sorry, oil is fairly easy to trade. Because it's so just okay. This is what it's doing. Um, but this is what I got. You know, I like gold more to the upside. You know, I feel like it really hasn't broke, you know, a channel to the downside. It really fell a couple of days ago, which was last Friday. Nope, 2 Fridays ago. I apologize. So about 2 Fridays ago, it just really kept falling. You know, it had this area of just straight consolidation, staying within this small channel, up, down, and you could have played that. And now it's looking to kind of break that level. And if it does break that level, 76 definitely is going to be the level. So here are the levels for oil. And our last one is going to be the Russell. And let me clean this up. Once again, I apologize. All right, it's business. All right. And with the Russell, I still like this to the downside. I think this is going to wind up bottoming out at the last target. Um, this just is very weak. You know, it fell. This fell last 2 Fridays ago, the 18th, and it really hasn't had a chance to really recover back to the upside. It hasn't really shown any bullishness, you know, but this is banks, you know, so if banks have been down and been getting hit, of course, Russell's is going to, you know, fly right with it. All right. So we have our levels. And now let's do the big boys, you know, because a lot of people like trading the big boys because it's just, you make your money quicker, you know, but it doesn't really matter what you trade. If you trade, you know, MNQ, you can trade NQ. It's pretty much the same. All right. So let's get these lines in here. Right. Those are the levels I like. I only like 3 levels for NQ, and that's just because it moves so impulsively and the candles are so big. I'm not going to be looking to hold this for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. This might be a 3 minute play, and I'm just waiting for that candle to fully develop and fully fill out, or you know, take away. But I'm not going to be holding the trade very long. So that's why 3 levels for me is good. You know, you could put, you know, a fourth level maybe here, but you know, I just find that to be a little messy. And I would rather play this big move up and down without here. So here are the levels for NQ. Next is going to be ES. ES's levels. And my mindset's the same thing with ES and NQ. I'm not going to have 4 levels. I'm only going to probably have 3 on them. And that's just because I'm trying to capture a one candle move on it. So I'm not really looking for or even caring where it's going to go after I close that trade. So here are the levels for ES. A lot of people like YM. And this, I'm not going to lie, I've gotten clapped on this a few times. And then I finally figured it out. And I just learned just to play the levels on this. Don't try to be a freaking stock hero with it. You just play what it gives you because it takes it away really quick. And I didn't realize how quick it actually takes away. So I found that out, you know, maybe like a few months ago, and now I'm pretty good at it. So with this one, it's heading down to the target. So this one is clear. I'm already going to bet on the way that it's going to go and how I like it. So I'm going to tell you guys this. So I do see that there are so many levels down here that it could take out, because we're looking at like this gap that's just here, a level right there, for it to continuate. So how I would look at this, and this, I feel like opening bell on Sunday will be probably the easiest play to jump into. If it breaks this 42 thousand 243, it is going down to this 41. And if it doesn't, it's coming right back up. So I'm looking for this candle that is sitting here to just tell me what it's going to do. And I'm hoping that it's a break here, because I kind of like this play to the downside more than I like the play to the upside. So this one I'm definitely got my eyes on when the market opens tonight, because I think that this will be probably a really, really easy, just quick play, and then see what I want to trade, holding overnight. And then our last one is going to be gold. And gold is just like little gold. It's a monster. I care about what's happening down here, but I really don't. I care more about what's happening up here, because that's where it's heading. And this is what I have for gold. I don't have 3 levels for gold. I only have 2. And that's just because it's literally playing within the channel that it's been in most likely all week. I'll check the date. So this was Wednesday, and it's from Wednesday on to Friday. It's been in this channel. This one is pretty clean on. It's definitely going to head here. So that could be a quick scalp there, or you could wait for it to actually touch there and then play the reversal. But this seems like, pretty much ABC pattern of trading. I'm going to put in a long here. I'm going to sell my long. I'm going to put in a short here. I'm going to sell my short. I'm going to put in a long, and then just rinse and repeats. So gold was fairly easy, at least Wednesday on to the rest of the week. And so that is my levels for gold. And those are my levels for the week. I'm not really, to be honest, bullish or bearish for this upcoming week. I'm kind of just waiting things out and letting things play, more or less playing the levels, because, with a lot of news coming in for the market, it makes it sometimes difficult, and you get that chop. And then when you already have your bias, sometimes your bias isn't right, and then you don't even look and see those other opportunities. So for me, I'm going in it more with a clear head and more just finding the levels and playing those levels and those zones. So that is my approach this week. All right. So good luck trading this week, guys. Hopefully you can get those levels in and trade those levels, make some money. Please let me know in the video if you guys take in any of the trades and what levels you played at, and what you're seeing overall. It doesn't have to be just what I'm seeing. Maybe you guys see something different, and that could help my trading this week. So good luck, and I will see you guys next week.